The buildings are going up and there aren't people using the local businesses, and there just aren't people here.
Nancy Braithwaite lives in a high-rise and knows all too well what having tens of thousands of lightly occupied high-end condos is doing to her city.
There's money to be had and they're hiding it here, so why shouldn't New Yorkers get a piece of it?
The argument in favor of a tax on pied-à-terres picked up momentum a month ago when a Chicago billionaire bought the most expensive piece of property ever sold in the United States. He grabbed this still under construction penthouse at 220 Central Park South for a cool $238 million, referring to it as a place to stay when he's in town.
We think that people who are spending tens of millions or hundreds of millions of dollars to buy an apartment in New York City can afford to put a little bit in towards the functioning of local government.
City Councilman Mark Levine is introducing a city resolution later this week that supports the reintroduction of a piece of state legislation which would begin annually taxing New York City's second homes. It would start at 0.5% for a pied-à-terre worth about $5 million and gradually raise up to 4% for homes worth more than $25 million. The tax would raise an estimated $600 to $650 million a year.
That we need desperately for transportation, for the homeless crisis, for affordable housing, and so many other needs.
As for what the taxpayers might think of this plan, just ask Braithwaite, who splits time between New York City and Long Island. Your potential would-be taxpayer, and you say, hey, that's fair.
Yes.
Look for the pied-à-terre tax legislation to pick up momentum in a couple of months after the state is done with its budget cycle.